Hello and welcome to the Handy Capable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and to check out all of the other amazing episodes I go over. If you're new, just know that I talk about things like this episode where I try to talk and give ideas about different situations, but I also talk about current events, news, and topics that pertain to the disability community, people of color, women of color, the list goes on, especially since I hear so much either toxic or negative things about each of those communities or judgments. And sometimes I'm like, you know what? I need to say my view, my point, and show my proof, my receipts, and be petty. And so I have the dating nightmares. I am going to go over a lot more Reddit stories and kind of dig into those. Right now, I'm kind of talking to three catfish. I needed a break because who we but yeah, it's like I forgot the name, but there's like a catfish media, or there's another YouTube channel where they catch catfish and they have different resources. And so part of me is thinking, okay, it's like let me see what happens when I use some of their arsenal. And I was like, I'm thinking of writing that channel to let them know what's going on. But check out my first episode of the catfish, and I'm gonna start showing updates about what some of the catfish are saying and everything like that. And what else? Yeah, don't forget to check out the Handy Capable Black Nerd channel where, yes, there's not that much there right now, but as many of you guys know, I'm in the process of, well, right now, creating my website and my Etsy store and trying to get three or four more of my children's books published and my first novel published and getting YouTube like full steam ahead and everything. So, but anyway, I just thought, okay, let me lay all my cards out because I mention it kind of on other episodes, but not really. But with my handy capable black nerd, I think I'm going to like kind of even show the insights of my thought process with like different parts of my business, how I'm creating my website, and especially since my master's and my MBA are about like teaching and training, as well as my MBA being in internet marketing, different things I plan to do, and without money because who disability life. This is like sometimes it's disheartening when I hear people say people with disabilities don't want to do anything. They just want to live off the government. They're so fortunate because they could just stay home and blah, blah, blah. Like, they just be quiet. Stop. So, another reason I'm doing this channel to kind of show how wrong certain groups are, especially Republicans. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I got receipts. But, okay. This episode is for, yeah, I know I'm late. But again, if you can imagine doing all of those items, and soon I will be doing a live, I think, or at least some kind of episode talking about my experience with driving with my hands after years of driving traditionally and after all of the nightmarish things that's happened to me to the point where I finally get diagnosed. But then I get diagnosed to the point where now I literally have to start over in my life. So I'm going to be kind of showing or telling my process because I still have a few more steps to go, even. But I hear some people tell me, what? People with disabilities can drive? How do they do like some? Yeah, I'm like, this is why we need diversity, equity, inclusion in the classroom so that kids and adults can learn and not be so ignorant about certain things, and they can acknowledge and accept certain things. Because I've even heard, or one orange guy supporter literally told me to my face that I don't belong on the road, and now I need to beg nonprofits to give me money so I can ride around. Yeah, so you can tell he doesn't like diversity, equity, and inclusion. But anyway, okay, so just know that's the kind of stuff I'm going to be talking about. Also, oh, yeah, a couple more lives. And I still haven't talked about my experience at Disney World as someone with a disability, and then jury duty as someone with a disability. And yeah, there's a few others, but then I also have some book reviews I need to get my tush on, the handy capable black nerd, to talk about that stuff too. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, yeah, you had a really long intro. Oops, my bad, but I'm probably gonna do it again at some point. So, this episode is dedicated to all of the people who want to go on a date, but then they never know what they want to do on that date. Then they don't plan anything. And then last minute, dinner and a movie, or just dinner, or just a movie, or if they're broke, or it's like, or if payday isn't till the next week, or the bills drained out their check the day of payday. So then they go back to one of their places for some Netflix. And normally the guy's hoping that there's going to be some chill in there. You know, some chill, you know. But I created kind of 10 ideas where they're kind of outside the box, something that will force you to talk and learn about each other. So I hope, if anything, I know it's like should have been for Valentine's Day. Like I said, disability lives sucks, and yes, like some people don't like that word, but you know what? In one of my novels, it yeah, it it's part of my life now, part of my message, and it's gonna be on some of the t-shirts that and merchandise I'm creating too. But you'll learn more about that. In a few months, I hope. In a few months, I hope. Anyways, okay, let's get down to this list because I think you guys are going to really enjoy what I created. My first one, axe throwing, escape rooms, something very different from a movie because you guys can talk and laugh, converse, see what you have in common, compare your aim, and it's like okay, yeah, at movies you can have physical touch and but with axe throwing, you can say you can have high five each other, see how competitive each other is, see who's a good sport, and also anger management and etc. etc. Oh, but if you have a snippet like if you're debating if this person might be in a future episode 48 Hours or Dateline, or that Law and Order is going to do something based off of something they did, yeah, don't do axe throwing. And don't do escape rooms because, yeah, you're going to be locked in a room with this person. So, yeah. So if you have a snippet of a thought that you might see them on one of those types of shows, no, this one ain't for you. Sorry, boo. Sorry, no. Trust me. But I have more ideas for you. So my next one: cook together, but not from a kit. Yeah, those kids are yeah, they're cute. Yeah, but no, but no. It's like try to find maybe either a simple dish to do together, because this way maybe you guys can go grocery shopping together. Because I mean, the the soft music in the background. You guys can talk, and while you're going down the lanes, you can show each other, oh, these are my favorite snacks, or this is really good. And it's like, oh, let's compare the prices, or oh, okay, yeah, you don't like gluten, or you don't like chocolate, or you don't like A, B, and C. You get to know more about each other, talk, converse. And then while you're cooking, see how you guys team up in the kitchen, how your communication skills are, how you follow directions, and things like that. And then you can break bread together, eat together. That's an amazing thing. And yes, you can just go to a restaurant, but yeah, anybody can do that. Anybody. So why not be a little, at least a little outside the box? And so, especially if that paycheck is a little, it's like, yeah, this might be kind of a good idea because it does not have to be an expensive thing to make. And also, you don't have to tip anybody. Hey, sorry, waitress, like, sorry, restaurant employees and everything. It's like, but at the same time, I don't like tipping in the first place. And if you guys know your African American history or your American history, you will know tipping came from the roots of slavery. You should look it up. Look it up. Because I think we should have stopped that decades, years ago. We should have not had it in the first place. But they wanted to make sure that the newly freed slaves were not going to be paid anything and it be legal. So, yeah, and I think the minimum wage should be increased. But you know what? Yeah, that's not this topic today. Sorry. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, cook together, have fun, communication, talk, embrace, learn what you don't eat, what you want to eat, and what you're craving, things like that. It's kind of like a team sport in a way. So let's see what the next one is. Go to Target and do the rainbow challenge and put a money limit to it. And so, yeah, I know my Republicans and the Orange Man supporters are going to be like, Target? No, yeah, see? Okay. Yeah, they're not my demographic. And yeah, it's like, because most of them don't like me or they put me down for, and so yeah, these are for my people who like Target. Yeah. Or at least if you tell a date, let's meet at Target, listen for their reaction because guys, sometimes, especially on these dating apps, I I ask men because now I put it in my profile. If you are a Republican or a Orange Man supporter, we're not gonna date. We might be able to be friends, but that's about it. Oh, the trolls, oh, the trolls. But the so one way you can find out without asking if they are Republican, ask them to meet you at Target. See how they respond. See if they will go. See if they will participate in this and how they will support, and especially how they will. And especially if it's, oh my gosh, if it's during LGBTQ month. Oh my gosh, do that during LGBTQ month. So, yeah, because a lot of them had issues with African American month and they have issues with LGBTQ month. They don't have a problem with like March. St. Patrick's Day, no. You don't hear anything, but you know what? I digress. I digress. But do the rainbow challenge where both of you, like, hopefully you guys have talked on the phone a little bit or at least a lot of bit. So when you go, your job is to find something from all the colors of the rainbow, Roy G. Biv, that you think they will like. Without them, like you guys are gonna be in two different carts shopping. Like maybe give yourself a time limit, a money limit, and so both of you are gonna be going down the lanes. And so you're gonna find maybe if they love licorice, maybe watermelon or original like licorice or something like that. Maybe with green, if they love Mountain Dew or something like that. Purple, if purple's their favorite color and they like writing, maybe a purple journal, stuff like that. But you're going to go through all of the colors of the rainbow. And then you guys are going to come back. Maybe you could meet at a cafe and you can nibble on stuff while you show each other what you got each other, or just somewhere where it's nice, relaxing, and you guys can have great memories. Maybe take pictures of each one and post it on social media, like so you don't have to like do it more for yourself, not for everybody to see what you're doing, but it could be a great, a great way for you guys to learn from each other. And especially if it's a good date, you have tokens from each other to, and if it doesn't work out, hey, give it away to your friends. Hey. Okay, so the next one, game night and add a theme or something spunky. And so one of my favorite board games is Clue. I love Clue. And so I would probably kind of like, oh, being Miss Green, I'll find like a really cute green dress and, either do an African American spin on it and have my afro out, or if I can even find like a goth, if I can do a goth version of Miss Green, but anyway, is like create a theme with it, maybe dress with it, or it's like even if you're gonna play Madden together, both wear some jerseys of your favorite teams and stuff like that, and you can play Madden together even. So, but yeah, have fun with it, and again, you get to check out how are they when they win, and how are they when they lose, and it's like you guys can connect, talk, look at how they play too. Because, I mean, hey, if a guy's good with his hands with the controller, yeah, you know. And I mean, same thing with the woman, but with the man, hey, a lot of guys aren't not that. And sometimes I'm just like, well, actually, yeah, some of the ones they weren't good. Like they were only good with the controller. So, but anyways, that's a different story. So, okay. Ask one of your married friends what they did on their first date, then try to do their exact routine. Because I mean, and if it was just dinner and a movie, try to ask someone else. Ask someone until they have something that might be a little bit more challenging. Like if someone went to like maybe an art museum or some kind of exhibit or a musical, or yeah, I'm a nerd, so you're gonna hear or maybe a comic book store. Oh my gosh, I would love to go to a comics book store now. Or a walk in the park. Maybe they went fishing, or I mean, there's so many different things that you can do, but it's like ask one of your friends because they can give you even more ideas. Maybe they went to the mall together, even something that is kind of fading away because of the internet and yeah, that almost monopoly type of store, or online store. Anyway, okay, volunteer. Can you guys find a nonprofit that maybe you guys can volunteer at? Either a food shelter or a homeless shelter or something, or even tutoring or helping kids out. That can be kind of a fun thing, and you can see how are they when they volunteer. Are they a giving person? Did they nag and complain the entire time, or were they giving, considerate? Were they like, how were they with the kids or the senior citizens? So, I mean, sometimes you get to see a lot from somebody when they're giving from the heart when they don't have to, or when no one's watching. I mean, you'll be there, but I mean, try to see who their authentic selves are. Try to see their true heart, if they have a heart. Yeah, I've dated some men who didn't, yeah, theirs was missing. Theirs went MIA, So, but yeah, I highly suggest it. I love volunteering. And yeah, after I'm finally done with my routine of learning how to drive with my hands, I'm hoping to find nonprofits where I can, well, go back to the nonprofits that I already volunteered for years, but then also find new ones because I want to be able to interview them, show you guys who they are, so that if you guys want to volunteer or find trustworthy like places that need help, need funds, or like canned foods and things like that, so that you guys can know who you can trust and give back to, so that we can make this country, make this area like a better place. Yeah, you can tell I'm a Democrat. Oh well. So, okay, here's another favorite: the smell, touch, taste, hear, see challenge. An all day date. This is the kind of date where you're going to want to sleep really well for, because you don't know how much you're going to be driving. You don't know how long you're going to be at each destination. But each person write down a list of things that you love to smell, touch, taste, hear, and see. And your goal is to find one of each for one of each of you. And so, if you love to see like the sunset, you guys can find the perfect area to find that. But if one person loves the smell of the ocean, maybe you can do that at the same time. And if you love the taste of like Caribbean food or Mediterranean. Oh my gosh, Mediterranean rice. Oh, but it's like their food. Like, I'm try to see if you can find a, like, I would say a small business version, because I love supporting my small businesses. But try to find a spot where you guys can taste that. But then if the other person loves like a certain type of bakery or something like that, or even like with touch, is like if they love puppies or dogs or something, maybe go to a dog shelter and spend some time with the dogs and things. Or if they're a cat lover, I'm not going to hate on the cat lovers. So but yeah, that can be a cool and an interesting experience too, because you can learn about each other while like smell, touch, taste, hear, and see. And only a couple more to go, but by the way, yeah, for, that, well, if you can be creative, with the cat people, I mean, actually, there are some cat cafes now that I think about it. I don't know about every state, definitely not every city or anything like that, but even look up cat cafes, because I know in parts of Japan they have cat cafes, pig cafe, or baby pig cafes and things, and other animals too. So, yeah. So, anyways, if you guys are a dog lover, try a dog park or dog bakery. That could be kind of cool and interesting. So, it's like, also, you can see if their dog likes you or if your dog likes them, because dogs have a very good sense of people. And so, if that dog's never wagging their tail, or they're kind of looking at that person like, I don't know who you is, but yeah, you're not. Um, yeah, let's just say it's like they're not gonna let that person lay a foot in that house. So, but yeah, or if the dog is very guarded and things like that, they have a very good sense of being. So, but yeah, if you have a dog, try that out maybe, because that can even show how that person treats animals and creatures and things like that. And you can kind of see more about them. But okay, the next one: roll the dice. You list 6 or 12 options or things both of you like to do, and then, yeah, go and do those together. So if one of you says to maybe go to, again, maybe go to the beach, or go to a bookstore, or go, maybe even go bowling or something like that. It's like, maybe that can be part one of your date, and then the other person rolls. And after you do the other activity, maybe if it's the summertime, maybe find a quick trail to walk. That could be really cool and amazing, especially if you both are fitness people. Might be something pretty cool and interesting to do. Or, but yeah, anyways, you guys know what you like to do. So, write all those things down, roll the dice for each of you. And then at the end of the night, maybe like find a cozy Coney Island or a small business restaurant and talk, reflect, and, spill the beans on how both events went. Because one might learn a lot more from the other person's. And even if you don't like that activity, it's one day. And you might find out that you judged that activity wrongly, or maybe you liked it more than you thought. Like, even if you still don't like it, you might find out that you liked it a little bit more than you thought. So, but okay, the last one. If there is snow outside, build something. Make snow angels. Pictionary in the snow. There are some people I know, they can be outside in the winter for hours. And yeah, I'm not one of those, but it's like that could be kind of a cool and interesting way to get to know each other. And then after, go to a small cafe and enjoy hot drinks and snacks and chat. And so, like, again, it's like it's a physical activity where you guys can literally, build a snowman. You can pretend and act like you're gonna, like, be on Frozen or something. So, one of my favorite songs, but trust me, I'm not gonna sing it. So, but anyway, we're, don't worry, that was the last idea that I had. So, I hope you like some of my ideas, and next time you're thinking of going on a date, listen to the list again. But I hope it helped, because sometimes when I hear men tell me, let's just go to dinner and a movie, I'm just like, can you at least be a little original? Can you plan something? Can you think of something other than that? How am I going to get to know you if we're both just sitting in a theater watching a screen, supposed to be quiet to listen to the movie, and then our hands are getting into a buttery bucket, and we're like, it's like we're looking more at the screen and the bucket than each other. So, yeah. That's not for me. Not like, so like when men tell me that, like, I'm a sapiosexual. So yeah, when I hear men say that, they the yeah, the attraction kind of plummets. They don't know it, but if, like, I don't get excited to talk to them, I'm just like, okay, you're not original. You can't think of anything to do. All right, great, thanks. So, but don't forget to check out. It's like, especially if you have kids, I'm working on my novels and everything right now, which I'm so excited. But I'm also gonna be having London's Tales is gonna be out this year, and then I also have Asha's Stories. That one's coming out pretty soon. I need to assemble and get everything together. And I'm going to be getting all of these items on more websites. People do not know the process and how much work it takes to get all of this stuff together. But yes, all of these books are going to be on more websites as soon as I can get to it. But also, the Handy Capable Black Nerd, I'm going to have more episodes soon, I promise. But also, yeah, more. I'm gonna have a novel out soon, I promise. And the first one is The Super They Drained Out of Me. It's gonna be a series I'm so excited about. And, but yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and know that I am the handy capable black woman. I am a woman, I am of color, and I am handy capable. But most importantly, I am human, and you're human too. And also, if you have goals and dreams, baby, work on those goals and dreams. Everyone has told me that I'm not smart enough, good enough, or since I'm black or female or have a disability, I can't do it. Nah, nope, sorry, boo boo. Okay, well, I'm just saying, don't give up. Bye.